Hello and welcome back to this Cosmic Star Heroine Let's Play with me, jrpg. In the last episode we did a bunch of mech battles. We defeated the mech and we made our way to fight. We also fought the blobsmith created by Grolf to engulf the city, but we've got word from Lauren that the rebel terrorist group has Dave and Chahn ready for us, but we need to head into this water transport plant in order to get there first, in order to get to them and see what's going on. So let's go ahead and continue the story as best we can. I have a feeling there's an elevator up ahead that will take us to the sub-basement. Been here before, a long time ago. Interesting. Alright, should arrive any minute now. There we are, everybody hop in. So they operate submarines. There's a whole underwater fucking facility. Jesus Christ. Did they already say that and I missed that? Okay. Who would have thought such a place like this was underwater here all the time? Impressive, yes, but I imagine it takes a lot to keep a base running like this. That's not a statement. The energy consumption is off the charts. Plus there's a force barrier nearby. Keeps the bigger fish from destroying things, but it even uses even more energy. Anyway, Leader Ashir should be up ahead in the command room. I imagine you'll have a lot to discuss with them. Analyzing pathogen level, threat minimal. Okay. Talk. Welcome to Leviathan. A trio is expecting you. Please make your way to the command promptly. Who are you? No abnormalities. Wave patterns are holding steady. Pollution levels are within acceptable levels. Have to watch these regions like a hawk or we could be in trouble. Daman is second command here. Based on current trends, I calculate he'll be dead within 3 months. Yet somehow a trio manages to avoid mishap. She's a crafty one. I don't see it all. Don't try any fancy. The sea is full of dangerous creatures, krakens, tentacle monsters, and much, much worse. Heaven help us if all the force wall gets breached and all those things reach us here. If the energy ever found Leviathan, we'll be in big trouble. We're not equipped for a direct fight. There we go. You gotta bang this repeatedly if you want proper results. You really shouldn't be so rough with the equipment. Okay. If this dish isn't carefully calibrated, we can't detect threats until it's too late. No trouble detected for now. Okay. Let's speak to this whole. What everyone's been talking about, you don't look like much. Would you like to hear the Stria theme song? Listen. What are you fighting for? We're fighting for the whole system is broken. We're fighting for you. We're fighting for me. We're fighting for all the tiny fishes in the scary dark sea. Fight, 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 fight for love. Fight for the right. Fight for the freedom. Fight, fight, fight. It's Stria. Pretty cool, huh? Indeed. Right. XAPA, I don't trust you. Yeah, I don't blame you. Saw you at the festival. Can't believe you defeated that mech on foot. There we go. Sterilization is essential for proper recovery. There we go. That's quite funny, actually. Choosing the right tools for the operation is clear. Combat say. Other times you need indirect approach is called for. Okay. If you have business here, please allow doctors to perform their duties. Every time I see someone leave for an assignment, I'll know I'll never see some of them again. It's hard to keep up morale when people could die at any moment. Pet starfish we would look out for. Okay. Fighting for justice, I will never be defeated. If you get injured, stop on by, I'll patch you up lickety-split. No, seriously, Doc, I'm all better. Why don't you sign my release form? We do not know. This place is cool. Sometimes I wish I could live on such a peaceful planet. Fun people too. We analyze reports from far and wide, the opportunities for a trade to assist the people. Why do we need 2 minors? It's classified information. I may look like much, but I was top of my class back in the 60s. Maybe this person wouldn't have died. There we go. So, they're up against it. This seems like some sort of mech lab. It's dissecting me with the mind. She performed experiments on us, not telling anyone. Please don't tell her I said that. Interesting. The force shield barrier was my doing. Keeps wildlife away. So allows for ships to pass through. That's pretty handy. It's a bit like in Star Wars, the Jar Jar Binksian place. We developed new weapons, Naboo. We developed new weapons and defenses for a tree here. Also, tasty food. Excuse me, may I see your satchel? Hand over. One or more additional item at a time. Nice. So we can actually... What, does that mean we can get more items? Nice. What do we want to take? That is the key. I think the buffs is a good one to take, so we'll take that. Control is here, but I want to have a look everywhere first. Don't think of sting, I think. Not everyone will be done enough to try that. Floating sword, I've now seen everything. And that, and that, and that. I can't wait to use this new blaster. I joined Astray because my parents thought I was a wimp. Who's the wimp now? Just don't tell them I'm only a cook and I've never piloted one of the mobile defense mechs. I'd hate to ruin the illusion. There we go. Of course, we're going to be buying all of these things. Buy and equip. Buy and equip. Buy and equip. Buy and equip. We've already got the Aqua Blaster, so we don't need to buy that. And then we've got the Techno Mage. We should buy the Steel, and we should buy the Rebel as well. And then we can have a look at Finn, who's got Void equipped. Black Hole. We're going to put Rebel on him. Because I like the idea of like a former cop turned rebel. Right, sometimes I dream that this place was invaded by zombies. Yeah, probably a good idea. Error, movement folly, stick in perpetual sleep mode. Don't mind my partner, she can be a bit intense. You haven't earned the right to look at me, API scum. Fair. Completely fair. I'm guessing this is going to become our room. But I think with that we've searched everywhere. I want to speak to this lady that's running around everywhere. And then let's speak to these guys. Who's a good robot dog? Woof woof. Love me a robot dog. As here we are. Cool, she has a robotic eye. That's dope. As we meet Atria. Oh, is she blind? Okay. My name is Etri, leader of the Astrea. Welcome to Leviathan, the crown jewel of our operations. I believe you already met these two. Chahn, Dave! Alyssa, you made it! Sorry I got nabbed by the API. You never would have gotten caught if you didn't have your face buried in your tablet. Normally, the tablet is what keeps me uncaught. How was I to know they'll have the agents that were off the grid there? You never know that you're up against it. Better work on your peripheral vision. Guess who else is here? Why, speak of the devil. Sue, what are you doing here? After we parted ways, I checked in with some old friends again and to call some favors. One of them turned me to the API, the devil. He's off Christmas mailing list, I can tell you that. Thought I was a goner, but who should appear but Astrea? Save my bacon, that's for sure. You're too kind. You have already taken out some of the guards when we arrived. Anyway, it was a complete bust. I found this fancy new shield at one of the API agents that grabbed me. I'm not sure how to operate it yet, but there's always tenanted one at the agency. You'll figure it out. Heroine shield. This experimental shield allows us to perform unique united techniques with other characters in the active party. Unite abilities spend all of Alyssa's and their partner's star points, but they have some very potent effects. Be sure to try them out. Excuse me, Chief. We have code for 435. Something the matter? To protect ourselves from the nasty denizens of a deep, we constructed a false wall outside of the base. We're detecting an unusual amount of underwater activity outside the wall. It could be nothing, but it'll also indicate a vulnerability in our defenses. We typically perform a menu check on these walls in these situations. I know you've just arrived, Lauren, but could you? I'm on it. Standard procedure, standard procedure. Understood? This will be a snap. Oh, I can come too. Of course. You know I'll be laying low here for a while, I'm just saying. Oh, you feeling lonely? Would you like to come too? Well, if you insist. The more the merrier. Now to business. Chahn filled me in the situation before you arrived. Let me tell you what I know. The Lamina device acquired on Ramu was developed during the Great War as the ultimate weapon. After all, the enemy can fight back when their very soul is forcing them to submit. Thankfully, some of our researchers working on the device were horrified by its implications. A brave few researchers sabotaged the laboratory in order to stop the device's use. You saw the results. How do I know? How'd you know all this? You'll find I'm very well informed, which brings me to my next point. Soon after I sent a group to retrieve the device, I was contacted by the Connoisseur. Do you know him? Oh, I do. The Enzo the Connoisseur, richest Napoleon on Roma, owns all sorts of experimental technology and rare artifacts. The very same. Knew about our mission to reclaim the device, but didn't know we had failed. He claims to have a counter device from one of the scientists who was responsible. Can he be trusted? Perhaps, but don't don't you go get to be the richest man on the planet by playing nice. Isn't that fucking true? Jesus. Still, it's a lead worth checking out. Thank you for the information. I'll make arrangements necessary for you to meet with him. In the meantime, feel free to explore the Leviathan. Prepare a room should you grow weary. We should check out the stores. The street isn't fooling around. They have some sweet gear. They certainly do, and I've already paid for it. Lost Souls on the way. It's located at the very heart of Areanu. Save me from a grisly end. All Astria's actions are controlled by this tiny room. Impressive, isn't it? I'm in charge of maintaining appropriate oxygen levels. May trust you, have doubts. Once an API flunky, always an API flunky. It's true, I'm grateful to be able to work here and make a difference. Sometimes I wonder what might have happened if I had never joined Astria, but I don't want it for long. I'm truly grateful for all the friends. To look at my computer screen. Okay. This is a new base, so much nicer than our old one in the old factory. Rats everywhere. And the food never flounders. Seafood whenever you want. There you go. I love living under the sea. It's beautiful down here. One of these days, I'd like to play a board game on this table. It's very true. Stand for the helplessness, and then please enjoy the hospitality we have to offer here. Okay, so I'm guessing there's some stuff we're going to have to do. I've already gone here and I bought all the things, right? So that shouldn't be a problem. Poor Finn, he's literally just been locked in here, hasn't he? Should we rest? I want to speak. Can I speak to this lady? I cannot. So I'm guessing I stole some errands. Was there anything else? We kind of went ahead and searched everything, right? Oh, activate. Terminal assist activated. Megadonics. Oh, so let's go ahead and sleep. What a long crazy day. I'm beat. Time to catch some Z's. I'm gonna stay up a bit and check on the news. See if there's word in the API's movements. Suit yourself. Good night. Terrorists attack Freedom Festival, ensuring battle results in heavy collateral damage. Oh, we don't want to. Of course, we don't want to skip the scene. Didn't know that was an option, guys. Justin, Aylssa L'Salle, API agent responsible for defusing Skybreaker Tower's incident, has been confirmed dead at the scene. Ooh. Okay. Later that night. Wake up, everyone. Why'd you wake me? The alarm's ringing. Is the base under attack? It must be. Come on, we need to help out. Oh god, alright. Motherfuckers, right. We're doing water damage to all enemies, and then we are going to use a heat up. Okay, what does Enviro Hack do? Ugh! That's dope. But we can just use a pierce damage here. It should deal with this guy. It does. We'll attack with your boy. And then we will do a system crack onto that. Nicely done. Attack on Leviathan. So we're up against some more of these damaged ones. We can do the Enviro Hack. They're weak to water anyway, so nicely done. We're actually just going to use a pierce. Wait for the style to come get us at a later point. Damage to all enemies. Do disarm. We'll do a zap here. Do the water attack to all with the powered up move. Nice, easily done. More hostiles incoming. Okay. Enviro Hack. We'll do a pierce damage against you. A cover fire and disarm as many of them as we can. There we go. A lightning damage to this guy. A water damage to all enemies just because he's hyped up. And that deals with a lot. We'll deal damage to you. Boom. weak API guy, and then it should be fairly easy from here. We can deal damage with Dave. Easy money. I should have known you'd be here. Of course, the sniper. Why, if it isn't a little traitor that's been making waves? You don't understand. Director Still isn't to be trusted. Same your lies. A sniper's bullet was too kind of death for one such as you. You may have survived the festival, but there's no one to save you this time. Okay. She shoots things. Things die. Okay, good to know. We'll do a drown to the supporting cast. And then if we do this, we might be able to disarm her. No, 44. Okay. Enviro hack will take out this guy. We'll do a water damage to everyone. Then a Pete up with Finn. Okay, okay. Crash on the mini tank. Seems like a good idea. And it inflicts rust. Pierce damage to Echo. Shoot Echo. As Echo is almost direct reminded. He will heal LaSalle. Oh shit, we need to heal Dave himself. Shit, shit. That's really, really annoying. That's really annoying. That is super annoying, actually. We need to entrench here. Some bullshit. Just some bullshit. We'll go ahead and attack. And that should be these guys done. No new abilities learned. No new abilities learned. No new abilities learned. You won this skirmish, but Astria is no match for Director Steele's command ship. He wanted to take prisoners, but bombing the space until the water rushes in is just as good. Fucking stop her. Why don't we go see the corruption before you? I think that's all of them. We should find a tree and plan our next move. Good job, everyone, repelling the intruders, but it's not over yet. We received a transmission from Director Steele of the API. They plan to bomb Leviathan in 5-minute intervals until we either surrender or Leviathan is destroyed. We're gonna die, aren't we? Dude, get a grip. I thought we would die valiantly and Judy, not get crushed under tons of water like common fish. I don't think that's a problem. That's a problem fish need to worry about. What kind of firepower is this base capable of? Not nearly enough to take on an agency's director's own ship. But don't worry, we have a contingency plan for this sort of situation. It's up to Lauren now. Ooh. Here we are, Leviathan's remote force field generator. Wait, this isn't good. What's wrong? The force will act as defense by keeping sea life out, however it can also let things in. I don't understand. They want us to deactivate the force wall. What? Whenever Astria is worried that Leviathan might be in danger, she sends a team over here. Usually it's nothing, and they send a message over the Ansible to call everything off. No message has arrived, and it's past deadline. Couldn't they have just forgotten to send you one? No, it's not like Eritrea to mess up details like that. Besides, she specifically instructed us to use the standard procedure before we left. Deactivating the force wall also sends pheromones into the water that will attract monsters, a horde of monsters that will descend upon Leviathan and destroy it in any threats to Astria. Then it's suicide. No, submarines we use are designed to evade the attention of sea life. It's risky, but everyone should be able to escape. We need to disable the generators in both west and east wings, then return to the central to finalize the activation of the force field. Oh, and eliminate any ghosts we run into. Wait, ghosts? The installation is a major poltergeist infection. Keeps living out. Doesn't work on the dead. Sue, you don't mean to tell us the big strong man like yourself is afraid of a few little ghosts? Ain't no shame in being afraid of a living death. It must certainly be just dead fish. Creepy perhaps, but not very dangerous. Let's hurry. Hunt down the force field. The situation must be urgent. Okay. Okay. So, we need to shut down the force fields. Apparently. Lock. Okay, but what we'll do is we'll come back next time. If you've enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time where we try and force the force fields. Peace.